People call it the best smartphone in the market. It has a blown away specs and a whole new design. It's completely different thinking of design compared to the previous model. This is the Samsung Galaxy S6. Hey there guys, this is Roy Filstein in Roy Tech, and today I'm gonna give you a review about the Samsung Galaxy S6. Now, I have done a review about the GS6 and HTC One M9 together, but now I would like just to talk about the GS6 and what there is in it and what is my opinion about it. Now I would like to start with its design. So the GS5 and every Galaxy before it had a plastic design. Not really my favorite design on a smartphone, but they did it because of simple good reason. Removable back. Why? Well, what if you bought a phone with 32GB storage and now you want a 64? That's why. You can remove your back and replace your memory card, so you will not need to punch the wall and say, why the hell did I buy this thing? Another good reason is the removable battery, so you can replace it with another battery, so the removable back makes the difference on a smartphone. But now the GS6, for the first time in Samsung, you have a glass design with aluminum. So sorry to tell you, but no removable back, you can't replace your memory card and you can't remove your battery. But in the other side, you have impressive metal and glass design, which looks beautiful. Now, from one that have iPhone, I can't really complain about it, the removable back, because it's not something that I really experienced on an iPhone, but I also don't really need it with my iPhone. Well, the battery is not big, but what can I do? So people were disappointed from this, but I think that if you will think and buy the GS6 with the exact memory you will need, you won't have any problem. In the battery, so the battery is great, a little bit smaller than the GS5, so you have a wireless charger, which I don't have here, that you can put on your device on it, and it will charge your phone from 0 to 60% in like 10 minutes, so this is impressive. Now, the phone has a glass in the front and in the back. It's a Gorilla Glass 4. It's a strong glass, although it can be break. I personally prefer an aluminium design. It is strong and it is light, but lightness is not a problem in this device. Its weight only 132 grams and it is 6.8 millimeters thin. So it is even thinner than the iPhone 6, which is 6.9 millimeters thin. Now, in the back you have a 16 megapixel camera and a flash and a heart rate sensor that also can be used for the selfie shutter. Now the camera is really sticking out, like about 1 millimeter out of the device, so the GS6 is really not going to stay steady on your table if you're going to touch it. Now the GS6 Edge has a rounded edges on the screen, but I don't have it here, so the design has very changed than last year plastic design. It's more nice now and more beautiful, but the glass can be break. I think that aluminum could be better, and you don't have a removable back and the option to add storage, but overall the design is beautiful and I really love it, and I will give it in design the score 8. Now let's talk about the display. In the Galaxy S6 we have a 5.1 inch Quad HD display with resolution of 2560 by 1440, giving it 577 pixels per inch. That is the sharpest display in the market right now, and it really is. The image is sharp and the colors are great. The GS6 is using a Super AMOLED display that gives us a vibrant and more live colors. Now, there is ups and downs in Super AMOLED and IPS display. In IPS, you get more natural colors, and in the Super AMOLED, you get more vibrant colors. For some people, the colors will look better on the Super AMOLED display, and for some, it will look better on the LCD IPS display. It depends on how you like your colors. I have no problem with any display technology. I just can say that the display on the Galaxy S6 is looking amazing, and I will give it 10 in display. Now I want to talk about the chip. In the Galaxy S6, you have the Samsung Exynon 7420. Samsung is now using her own chips. Last year, they have used the Snapdragon chips from Qualcomm, and now I can say that the Galaxy S6 has the most powerful chip in any smartphone. It is a 64-bit chip. It is an octa-core processor, and it is built on a super small 14nm processor. So if you will check in Geekbench, you can see amazing results, almost as a performance as a computer that we use all day long. This is amazing, and it is running really fast, and games are smooth, and graphics is great, and there is no any serious heating problem on this device. So on chip, I will give the Galaxy S6 a score 10. Now I like to talk about the OS and UI. So we have on this device Android Lollipop with Samsung's TouchWiz, and Samsung really improved the design in TouchWiz, and now it is working really fast with almost no lagging, but I still don't like the design of TouchWiz. I don't like it. I don't think that this is impressive design in any way. Samsung has tried to make this design simple and comfortable to the eye, but no, I don't have the same feeling when I'm using iOS or HTC Sense. They are pretty and nicer, but TouchWiz is, to my opinion, is not as pretty as them, but it is running fast. You have a new stand if you sweep your finger to the right from the home screen. You have a great themes that you can pick from and change how your device looks and feels, and you have a great low battery mode. So if you have left with almost no battery, so turn it on, and it makes all the UI and OS less brighter and more simpler, and so great UI and great features. So I'm giving the Samsung Galaxy S6 in OS and UI the score 9. Now I would like to talk about the camera. So the GS6 has a 16 megapixel sensor that takes great photos, and we always knew that we can count on Samsung with the camera, and the GS6 has a great camera. It has a wider f1.9 aperture, lets more light into the image, and in low light situations you really almost don't need a flash because the aperture is so big. You have so much light coming to the sensor. Now it also has optical image stabilization, so the image looks great even if you have moved a little bit your device. So the GS6 has a great camera. You get a precise colors in the images, great exposure, great sharpness, great low light shots. The camera is excellent. So I'm gonna show you photos that took with the Galaxy S6. Now the GS6 also has a 5 megapixel front camera with f1.9 aperture, so it is a great camera in the front, and also you can use the heart rate sensor as a selfie shutter to take amazing images and take images in wide angle. Now with video, you have got in the front 2K video recording, and in the back you have a 4K video recording. So I'm gonna show you videos that took with the GS6, and for the camera I will give the GS6 the score 9. So enjoy the videos. Now in the GS6, the fingerprint sensor has improved, and now instead of sweeping your finger on the home button, you just need to put your finger on the home button with the fingerprint sensor, and it will unlock your phone really fast. So in this review, the Galaxy S6 gets 9.2. It has a great design, great display, strong processor, awesome camera, and it is an amazing phone and you will want to buy it. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. I was Ray Filstein in Ray Tech, and I will see you in the next video.